And I mean, it's like every single day, always whining about the simplest things. Wah, 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 wah. And listen, I'm a pretty smart guy. I know she's only 16. I know that every problem seems like a major dilemma, like it's the end of the world. But my God, I can't take the constant bitching, moaning, and crying. I go to sleep angry, grinding my teeth. I cracked two of them in the last year. My dentist says I need to calm down before I'm rubbing nothing but gums.
So your daughter's incessant behavior is causing dental issues.
My wife. She gets a new cell phone for her birthday. Apparently, it's the wrong color. So what does my wife do? She runs back to the store the same night and returns it so the little princess could go to school the next day with the right phone.
Your wife probably understands how crucial it is for teens to fit in. Sense of normalcy makes kids feel safe.
When I was a kid, all we had were walkie-talkies. I mean, you could stand maybe 20 feet apart without them breaking up, and we loved it no matter what color they were.
But you did have them. And just like the kid around the corner, or the kid in the next town, or the kid in the next state over. Normalcy.
Yeah. Well, nothing's normal anymore. I don't know. Lately, I just don't feel right. Things used to come so easy. I used to enjoy my job. Now I dread going there. Every day it's the same thing. Same stupid bosses. Gotta get things done. Gotta get those mortgages written. I used to think this job was going to be temporary. I had big plans. Now look at me. I'm done.
You're only in your 40s, William. I know people in their 70s and 80s who are pursuing their goals.
I cry in the shower.
Excuse me?
Just about every morning before work, I cry in the shower. Kind of like a silent weeping. And then it turns into an audible sobbing. That's not normal, right?
I've heard worse, but no, it's not a healthy way to live.
I don't mean to unload like this on my first visit here, but sometimes things are just too much to handle.
I'm here to help you, William.
And I'm not going to be some loser relying on pills to get through life.
You know, this is more about helping you cope in certain situations.
It's not certain situations, it's all of them. It's like one big situation.
I suggest that you open up and share your feelings.
I thought that's what I'm doing with you right now.
Yes, you are. But share your feelings with others. The people that you love. Your wife, for example.
Ha! My wife? That's a whole other bag of tricks. I'm sick of that one.
Oh, I don't think you mean that.
We haven't had sex in so long, I've actually reverted back to being a virgin.
Well, as sad as that sounds, I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about sharing yourself with her, communicating your thoughts. Talk to her about the stress of your job. Talk to her about those ideas that you had for that new life that you've always wanted.
How can I do that when I can't even stand the feeling of her hair touching me when she rolls over at night?
But you are sleeping in the same bed.
I'll buy a new one, but beds are pretty expensive.
Surely you love your wife, William.
Sometimes. I guess.
Well, perhaps you're feeling resentful towards her because you feel that she doesn't tend to your need. I'm not talking sexual, emotionally.
Emotionally? Yuck.
We are all human, William. We all have emotions. They can be kind of messy at times, but you have to clean them up with the people you love. Ask your wife how she's been.
I don't have to ask. I know how she's been. She takes care of the kid. She goes food shopping. She makes dinner. I mean, she doesn't do as much as me in a day.
But how is she feeling day in and day out? What is she thinking? The same way you don't know what she's feeling, she doesn't know how you're feeling. Ask her.
Did I ever tell you how much I wanted to kill my cat?
No, I was unaware you had a cat.
I never wanted this thing in the first place. But of course, the little princess wanted it, so. The cat takes these horrendous craps. Yeah, the box is all the way in the basement, but stinks up the house all day long. Does the little princess ever clean the box? No! Guess who does?
Well, perhaps you should hire yourself a cat whisperer. Yes, well, Oh, it looks like our time is through for today, William.
Hey, good talk today.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And if you change your mind about the medication, please call the office. It'll certainly help.
I think I'll make it without them. Thank you.
Oh, William,
Yeah.
I wanted to apologize for being out of sorts. I'm going through a bit of a rough patch today.
Oh, I wouldn't notice, but since you're a psychiatrist and all, I'm sure you have no problem dealing with things, right?
Yeah, well, this one is kind of tough. Earlier today, we found out that my wife's cancer has come back. With a vengeance this time.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
We've been married for 40 years, and now I might lose her. It's going to be a long road once again, watching my wife go through all that suffering and pain. And the thing I regret the most is not being able to protect her from being scared. Thank God for the kids. But we will get through as best that we can.
Take care, Dr. Joseph.
You too, William. You too.
Well, hello. I was beginning to wonder when you were going to call.
Yeah, busy day.
You wouldn't have it any other way.
I could never fool you, Janice. Oh, by the way, I dusted off that old story for a patient of mine today.
Honey, I told you never to do that again. There's nothing funny about that disease, plus wishing me dead.
Of course, there's nothing funny about it. And of course, I couldn't stand to lose you.
And I'm sure it's ethically wrong, lying to a patient.
I was simply using it as a coping mechanism for someone in need.
Okay, Doc. Whatever you need to justify yourself.
When was the last time I told you I loved you?
Last Wednesday, when I made you that baked ziti. You told me between every other bite.
You sure know how to bake that ziti.
Well, honey, maybe I never admit it, but I think this time you may be right. The session, even though it was the first one, went very, very well. I mean, at first it was a little rough, and maybe because I was being stubborn. I know, honey, just like you always tell me. I'm telling you, this could be a whole new beginning for us. At the end of the session, it was like magic. The doctor's words hit me like a ton of bricks, like pow. Now I feel like a brand new man. It was such a good idea to go. I should have listened to you the first time you mentioned it.
Hello? Anybody home? Mom? Dad? Dad? Dad?